Checking in now with the Target 12 investigators. It's been exactly 1 year since Rhode Island legalized recreational marijuana. So where does the industry stand? Target 12 investigator Steph Machado has been covering Rhode Island cannabis now for years. And she joins us now live in studio with the update. Hi, Steph.
Hi, guys. So yes, it was 1 year ago today that Governor McKee signed the Rhode Island Cannabis Act into law. This was a very hefty piece of legislation that was expected to really redefine Rhode Island's cannabis industry. But a lot of what's in there has not yet come to fruition because of the delay in creating the Cannabis Control Commission. That's the 3-member group that's going to decide everything from who will get the 33 licenses to sell cannabis to the rules around lab testing, advertising, labeling, and some of the business licenses are supposed to go to social equity applicants and worker co-ops, so those don't exist yet. Governor McKee was supposed to name his picks to this commission last summer. He ended up taking almost a year to do so, citing the need to do background checks, and his nominees still need Senate confirmation, so that is the next step.
And Steph, in the meantime, medical dispensaries have been able to sell recreational cannabis. So how much money has been brought in so far?
Yeah, so while cannabis became legal to possess and grow at home 1 year ago today, it wasn't until December 1st that the existing medical dispensaries were allowed to start sales. These were only dispensaries that had already been given medical licenses under a previous law. That's why you've seen some new dispensaries open recently, even though they haven't given out new licenses under the Rhode Island Cannabis Act yet. They had been selected as part of a previous law. And so I want to show you this chart. It's a month-by-month breakdown of the sales from all 7 dispensaries combined. The yellow line is recreational sales and the blue line is medical. So you can see the medical sales declining month by month as people apparently are switching to the recreational market, which is what experts expected to happen. So last month in April, the stores did a combined $5.4 million in recreational sales. The government gets about 20% of that in taxes between the state and the city where the store is located. Revenue is so far below estimates for the current year. We will see if that increases when more stores are open and if Rhode Island starts allowing these stores to advertise.
Yeah, it's a big question because we've all seen the billboards, right, for these Massachusetts dispensaries. So why can't Rhode Island businesses advertise?
Yeah, it's confusing. It's because the ban on advertising is a regulation tied to these dispensaries' license to operate. It's not a state law that bans all advertising. No. So it dates back to when Rhode Island only had medical marijuana. And so that's why Massachusetts businesses are able to advertise here and Rhode Island businesses cannot. Now, as we reported last week, a Pawtucket dispensary was fed up by this ban, put up billboards on I-95. He ended up taking them down after state officials threatened to fine his business $10,000 per day. So that's one of the implications of still not having this Cannabis Control Commission, is that they will presumably change these rules once they get up and running. It just hasn't happened yet.
And thanks, Steph, as always, for keeping an eye on the industry and so many other issues for us throughout the years. Yeah, we just want to take a moment before we let Steph go. This is her final day here at Channel 12 after 8 years. Personally, you've been an amazing friend and incredible colleague. I know our viewers appreciate all of your hard work covering an incredible array of stories. We will miss you, Steph. We'll miss you so much.
Thank you guys so much. And listen, as I just said when we had some cake in the newsroom, Channel 12 has the best people. It's just my coworkers here. It's been such a pleasure to work with you guys. Kim, you and I started right around the same time back in 2015 and have grown up here together. And Kayla, it's just been a pleasure watching you go from the overnights to be a weekday anchor. And I'm absolutely just, bittersweet, as everyone says. It's the cliche, but I want to thank our viewers, of course, for watching my stories over the past 8 years, and I'm thrilled to be staying in Rhode Island journalism. So I'm not going anywhere, but it is my last day here at Channel 12, and thank you so much.
Thank goodness you're staying close. Steph Machado, thanks so much.
Thanks,
Steph.